What's up everyone, how's everyone doing today? So this is going to be my first challenge video on this channel. If you do enjoy it, please comment down below saying what other challenges you'd like me to do. So there's 3 rules. Rule number 1 is I'm going to be using Torracat only. So rule number 2, there'll be no items in battles. There'll be only items like given to the Pokemon. So we're not allowed to use harp potions, and revives in battle. The third rule is no Dynamax in the game. So there's generally this is going to be challenging as hell. So our starter will be picking Groker. So Hop can have Sobble, so it'll give us more of a disadvantage through the game. It'll make it a bit tougher for us. So we get challenged by Hop, but then we get to transfer Litten over. So we do some training up against Caterpies in the wild area and start killing them all. Then we're going to meet Team Yell and Marnie for the first time in the game. So we have a chat. Team Yell are looking sad because we absolutely destroyed them. And now we're going to be meeting BD. So with BD uses mostly psychic Pokemon. So with our Torracat has learnt Bat. So we're pretty much just one-shot all his Pokemon anyway. So we did train up Torracat to level 17. So we can start actually getting some good battles in instead of getting one-shotted when we were Litten. And we just made him very angry. So he really doesn't like us at the moment. So we beat him and we go to the next town and we're against the grass gym. So with the grass gym, obviously Torracat's got the advantage, so this was pretty much a sweep. We did go back to the wild area so we could train up Torracat to level 21. But halfway through the match, Torracat decides not to listen to us anymore. So against his Dynamax Pokemon it was a bit tough even though we had the advantage. But luckily we got there in time and we destroyed his last Pokemon. So it wasn't too bad. So now we get our first gym badge and we're allowed Pokemon up to level 25 to listen to us. So Torracat will listen to us for the next few levels now. This run still doesn't get any easier. So now we're going up against Hop again. But luckily Hop was just a sweep. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty annoying going up against Hop all the time, but I do like him as a character. We did have a problem against his starter Pokemon, but that was because of Water Pulse and it kept on confusing us. But that was the only problem really on his team. His other 2 Pokemon were pretty much a sweep, gone and done and dusted. So now we're at the water gym. This water gym was a pain in the arse. Honestly, it were like 3 hours, 4 hours long. I was in here going against her. I did have to train up to level 40, I think 42. To even stand a chance, and then Torracat was just falling asleep halfway through the match, weren't paying attention, weren't doing this. So after a few tries, it managed to listen to us and got a few critical hits on all the Pokemon. So I'm pretty happy with that, but it was a tough battle. This is probably the worst battle in the full walkthrough now. So we have received the gym badge now of the water gym. I think it's up to level 30 where Pokemon will listen to us now. So that's pretty good for the next few levels of Torracat. So now we're going to see Chairman Rose and he will invite us to dinner because we won our 2nd badge. So after our dinner we do run into BD again and he is a pain in the arse because he's worse than Hop. He pops up more than Hop. So he has still got his full psychic team, and as you can see I just sweep his full team and they all go down to a bat. At this moment of time I do end up going back and getting Crunch from the wild area. So next up on the list is the fire gym. So with the fire gym it was pretty simple. You just have to catch Pokemon, you have to battle Pokemon to get points and stuff like that. So you got 2 points for catching Pokemon, you got 1 point for battling a Pokemon and killing it. So I just thought I might as well catch him and get this straight through. So as you see I sweep his full team with Torracat because honestly they weren't doing nothing to Torracat because they were fire on fire. So we did earn our 3rd gym badge and as you can see in a minute I do change into the fire kit so it suits Torracat better. So now we're heading to the 4th gym, and it's a ghost gym. It's got to be one of my favourite gyms in Pokemon Shield. It's a pretty fun gym, but you can see where this is going with Torracat. So we're going and we talk to the ghost gym. Ghost and Psychic gym. So we're running there, we have him a battle, Alistair, and we're pretty much just learnt how Torracat Crunch. So we just sweep his full team with Crunch now. So that was pretty fun. So as you can see, they're all going down in 1 hit. Apart from Mimikyu, as you can see, it does have decoy on it. But we do take his G-Max Gengar out in 1 hit. So I think it's a pretty unfair advantage at this moment of time, because our Torracat's pretty overpowered. So we run up the hill, we see BD here, about to knock down this wall, because he's an idiot. He's using other people's Pokemon to do his own selfish ways and get wishing stars for the chairman. So then he gets shouted at and he gets... So now we made it to the fairy gym. We didn't have too bad of problems, but we did sweep most of the team anyway. Creamy went down in 1 hit pretty much. But that's really nothing really interesting that happened here. So we do get the fairy badge now. So we can, I think Pokemon up to level 35 now can listen to us. So we meet BD again. So it's always good to meet BD, as everyone knows, with his smug face. So he pretty much tells us we're useless and stuff. So then we'll meet our best friend Hop at the train station. He tells us that he's lost again at the mad quiz and stuff. So I don't know what to say about him anymore. He's asking us to come to Route 7. Hopefully we can motivate him to get better in future. So now we end up at the Ice Gym, and you know how this goes. Fire type will just sweep through everyone. So now we're against the Ice Gym leader, and we do destroy her. Apart from Lapras, where we had to come back like 16 times because the Lapras kept on ruining us. So we did have to train a tiny bit, but I didn't make it too overpowered. We just needed them critical hits again, so it did take a few tries. But we did eventually get the Ice badge. So now we going up against Hop again, our best friend Hop. So after when Hop tells us that he's been training up again, we do pretty much just sweep through his team with Torracat. So we do feel bad on Hop because he still hasn't trained up enough. And honestly, I think he could be a really good trainer one day if he carries on. So now we're going to meet Marnie again. She challenges to a battle to see if she can prove herself to all the Team Yell people and stuff like that. So it sends out more Pico, probably one of my favourite Pokemon in Gen 8, and we do destroy it. So we do go up against the Dark Gym. It's probably one of my favourite ones in this region, and the one that a lot of people mostly wanted since Gen 2. But we don't do too bad against it. We pretty much just sweep, honestly. He doesn't Dynamax, so it's not too bad. But we do give Torracat Leech Life, so it does give us a bit of an advantage on this game. But after that, we do receive the Dark Badge. So after that, then it's pretty much a firm handshake and telling him good match, have a good one. So now we go to the 8th and final gym now. So there was nothing really interesting in between. So these are double matches, double battles. So we do get, I think we got ourselves a Magikarp with Splash. I can't remember. But we do just use Splash mostly. And we use Torracat to pretty much destroy his. So we destroy his team with Torracat mostly. But if you want to see more of the longer battles and stuff like that, if you want to see the full battles, that's another thing that you can comment below. Just to, if you prefer to see them, or if you prefer just to see the end bits like I've been showing here. So now we receive our final gym badge of the Galar region. So now we are riding and entering Winden. So now we entered a little mini tournament kind of thing, and we're going up against Mana. But our Torracat just absolutely sweeps the team with Leech Laugh now and Flare Blitz. Honestly, it's pretty easy from now on. There might be a few odd battles at the end of it, but Marnie's pretty easy. And now Hop isn't as much challenging now. So pretty much the same thing, sends out his team and we absolutely sweep his team now, because I think Torracat's a bit over level for this. As you can see, at level 77 Torracat. We did need to level up because of the water gym at the beginning, but now we are against this crazy bitch. So she goes all crazy, she tries sending us on a loop around winding and stuff like that, but like usual, we sweep a team. There was a couple of tough battles, but pretty much all of them went down pretty easy. I think Marlot were a problem, but not really. But yeah, all the rest of them were pretty much a sweep, honestly. So Garborder was a problem, in fact. I forgot she had this, but I did have to battle her 3 times, I think it was, because Garborder was a pain in the ass. And now we're against Chairman Rose, and he's just telling us that he needs the Wishing Stars to summon Exernius. I'd probably just rinse that name completely to protect the future of Gala. But he's really a bad guy, I think, kinda. So now he just has a Steel team. His first Pokemon Steel and Bug. Honestly, this wasn't even a battle. Torracat just absolutely ruined his full team, as you see in a minute. So Torracat is pretty overpowered here. He just absolutely annihilates his full team. None of them were a problem for me. Honestly, I think I nearly killed myself because of Flare Blitz hitting a Gigantamax Pokemon. But apart from that, honestly, nothing really special. But now we get to summon these legendary Pokemon, the 2 puppies, Zacian and Zamazenta. Probably 2 of my favourite Pokemon now in the full Pokemon games. So as you can see, we rise with the Sword and Shield to give Zamazenta and Zacian the armour that they need to help us defeat the Gigantamax Legendary. So I don't want to really pronounce his name because honestly I'll probably rinse it. But after they transformed into the thing, we pretty much absolutely destroyed it. As saying these two are best legendaries going. But apart from that, this was a pretty easy battle. So now we finally going against Champion Leon. This is the final match of the full game. I wasn't expecting to get here because of the second gym. Honestly, I thought I was going to stay there and give up. But we pretty much got through his team, sweep through his team, and I'm pretty happy of where we're coming to. So Crunch did do a lot of damage to G-Max Charizard. 2 hits and it was down. And that is pretty much the game. We have completed the game with just Torracat. I've got to admit, this was a pretty fun challenge. I love to do more of these in future. I'm hoping to do more in future. I really hope you comment down below. Tell me what you enjoyed the most. If you enjoyed this, if you want more battles, longer battles, more stuff added into the game and stuff like that. But apart from that, thank you so much. Have a good one.